Notion, your navigation appears on the left and your content appears on the right. Once you understand how this sidebar works, navigating your workspace becomes a lot easier. So let's go ahead and explore it. Now, in this top section, we have search. This allows you to search for any page within your Notion workspace quickly. If you have Notion AI, this will be built in here as well. Next, we have your Home tab. Your Home tab is a pre-configured dashboard designed to give you an overview of your workspace. You'll see at the top, we have good use of Notion AI. We also have different models that we can choose from. We can ask questions, research, or build a database for us if we wanted. Underneath that, we have our recently visited pages. Then we have upcoming events. So if you want to connect Notion Calendar, those events will appear here. And then we also have the option to connect different databases so we can get an overview of what's going on in them. So typically this would be things like our tasks and our projects. Anything where we have a due date, a status, and assignee properties can be added here. And then we have your inbox. This is where you are going to receive all of your notifications and team updates. When you do have notifications, it will appear as a red icon with the number that you still have to respond to. And if we click on this funnel icon, you'll see that you can apply filters to your notifications as well. Then we're going to skip the content section for now and come down to your settings. We have templates, which is a link to Notion's template gallery where creators have pre-configured templates that you can go in, search, and apply to your own workspace if you wish. And then we have trash for all your deleted pages. If you accidentally delete a page, you would come in here to restore it. Now let's take a look at this middle section. Right now we have private and team spaces. Now only you can see and access the content in your private section. Even if you are a member of a workspace, only you have access to this section. So it's perfect for adding personal notes, to-do lists, drafting ideas, organizing your own work. Throughout this course, we're going to be working to build your own personal dashboard in here. Underneath that, we have your team spaces. And think of these as shared areas for collaboration. So team spaces are often set up for a function or big projects. Think marketing, sales, operations, or in the instance of projects, it might be a big website design or expanding into a new territory. We can keep all the pages relevant to that project or that function in one space and then control who has access at that team space level. Now, your workspace owner or team space owners will assign you to relevant team spaces so that you have access to the content needed to execute your work. Now, there are two additional sections that are only added when they're in use. The first is our favorites. So if we click on any page, we can come to the top right hand corner and see the star icon. This allows us to favorite the page, and you'll see here that opens up into a favorites section. Now you can also do that on the page itself by hovering over, clicking the three dots, and here you can remove from favorites or add to favorites again. So this only shows when you have starred a page. Now to keep your sidebar clean, it's recommended that you only favorite pages that you access frequently or are working on recently. And then once you're done, you can always unfavorite them. It just keeps that sidebar clean so it's easy to locate the pages that you're looking for. And then the final section is a shared section. These are for pages that don't belong in team spaces that everyone has access to, but you want to share it with an individual. It can't live in your private section. This is private to you. And so when we share an individual page, we'll use this as an example here. So here I've just shared this page so you can see. That then goes into a shared section. Now you can always collapse the titles of these, and you can also move them around so that they're in your preferred order. So that's a look at your Notion sidebar, is how you navigate your entire workspace Your action step for this lesson is to click through each section that you have access to on your sidebar just to see what's there. Secondly, try searching a page that you know is in Notion. If you're just getting started, use the page that came with it by default. Here we have our Welcome to Notion page, and then go ahead and try adding this page to favorites so you can see how that works as well. As a bonus, if you have a trusted colleague that you can share a page with, go ahead and do that and you can see how the shared section works. This lesson has been part of our Navigating Notion series. You will find access to all links and resources in the description below. And if you have any questions at all, please do leave a comment. I'm here to help. If you'd like to continue watching, I recommend this one next.